documentary, you know that as we have horror movies, we have action films, at the same time we have documentary films. Do you agree with this? How can you defend this idea?
Can I ask the question?
The question is, as we have action, as we have horror movies, or movies, we have at the same time or simultaneously, we have documentary films. Yes?
1 minute, please. Just 1 minute.
I know. Just the idea came around. Yes.
The kids began to watch action movies and horror movies.
Talk to you.
Talk to them. Don't
Yeah,
talk to me.
something like challenge.
Yeah.
When kids begin to start action movies and horror movies, when they come to watch documentary movies, you won't be interested in it.
Okay. Now, this team, how can you respond?
We respond by saying that not the action movies, these things don't get people to be violent. Violent people watch them because they're already influenced by the environment around them, friends, family, and even the situation that they are in. So it's not necessarily that the movie affects them. They're already affected by the environment that's around them.
Good. How can you defend this? Yes. What he has already said.
But this is what's from the beginning. The violent movies actually begin to make people violent.
The movies begin to make. This is the beginning
Yes.
of violence, right? Okay. Do you agree with this? Do you agree with this? You don't agree with this? Prepare your answers now. Yes.
Some kids might simulate their life at the movie, like what happened in the movie.
Yes. I don't know. How can you defend this idea? Can you defend? Yes. Who will
Anyone
talk? Yes.
you have one team here.
You are one team, no problem. Any one of you can talk. Now, just prepare responses, huh? Yes.
It's not from the start of the movie, it's from the nature around them, because it's the people, the environment around them, because the people who made the film are people like us, so they do it. They are the ones who did the film. So it's from the environment around us.
Salim, you can give chance to the fans
Okay.
to support
Now,
their team.
guys, now we have two ideas. Again, for those who has newly come or who have newly come, we have the idea which says that television is the leading cause of violence in our society. Do you agree with this idea?
Yes.
Who agrees?
You
Hands
can
up,
support
please.
your team because you
Do you agree?
have fans for
Do
this
you
team
agree?
and you have fans for this
Do you
team.
agree with the idea which says that television is the main cause of violence in our society? You don't agree? Who agrees, please? Who agree with the idea?
Salim.
Firas, please come here.
Yeah,
I'll make another team.
yeah, I mean, it's okay, no. I mean, they have any idea. They can support their team.
If
They
you
can
have
share
any
their
idea
ideas.
and supporting your team, please,
Yeah.
hands up and I will give you the mic and you're going to talk. Right?
Let them do it. But
Go ahead.
I mean, give them
Yes,
chance
yes.
to support your team.
Yes, do you have any idea? Yes.
Not a lot of kids who, like me, I like very much to watch documentary movies. So there's a lot of views on these films. The beginning violence isn't, I don't, in my opinion, that have nothing to do with the real life. I mean, like in real life and the film, I'm not talking that like none of them is doing what happened in the film, but I'm saying that a lot of views who addicted to documentary films.
You are addicted to the documentary films. That's good. Yeah. I think that people may get addicted to documentary films.
Yeah, some of them.
Some of them. Okay, in this case, it doesn't bring violence.
Yes.
Right? What do you think? Guys, if you have any idea, you can interfere. No problem. Just hands up and I'll give you a chance to talk. Yes.
Movies does bring violence because most parents come from work tired from because they're tired and they can't do anything with their kids. They want to rest and sleep. So they put their kids in front of TV and they watch a lot of movies. So after 2 weeks or 3 weeks, when they say they're going to study, they want to watch more TV and do the action and do the moves that the actors were doing.
But can you tell us how television can make people violent? How? Give us examples, real examples.
For example, if the mom starts to stop the kid from watching the TV,
Yes.
he will start crying and branding her and like
But that's not violence.
screaming. Yes,
Yeah.
That's not even violence.
screaming to
She's
watch,
making violence. Yes.
That's
screaming to till he can watch TV again.
Yes. No, you want to talk. Yes.
Some children are not with their family the whole time, so they might do it like when they're not with their family and stuff, when they watch violence movies and stuff.
Good. Thank you. Good thing. Yes.
I think that before watching TV, kids get affected by the things around them. So even back in the even back in the day when there weren't any TVs or anything like that, there was still violence, but it wasn't from them. It was from other people. But for 50 years ago, there was still violence, but there was no TV to cause it.
Ah, what do you think? Okay, your response. Guys, do you have any idea? Hussein, yes, talk. Talk. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
May I talk, sir?
Yes.
Khalas, say, we will come back to you. Yes.
Come back with the
Talk.
just talk. I disagree because maybe it's a waste of time to watch TV.
It's
A waste of time.
It's a waste of time.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Good. Yes.
We're talking about violence today, not about 50 years ago. And what happens in action movies these days, when people watch it, they copy the things the action characters do in the film, and then it might get serious when he does it to other people. And then the other people.
So you support this thing?
Yes.
Come with me. Please. Yes. There are four now, huh?
Yes.
You have to come
So
with
Nick,
me.
back up. Back.
Come with us.
Back up.
Yes.
Back up.
صديق, talk.
خش علي.
Okay, they came over.
Something before
It's okay.
as a team, you are going to not to convince the other team that you are wrong. No,
Convince
you are
us.
going to convince the judges that your point of view is based on facts, not opinions, and you have to bring some proofs or
Just defend your ideas
Okay.
and defend
Yes.
yourself.
You are not convincing them. No, you have to convince
Give us
that
examples.
you are right,
Real
you are wrong.
examples.
Okay, it's like a fight, not a debate.
Yes.
Mostly violence from TV shows, from TV in general, is caused by the parents themselves. If they can't control their kids, then that's their problem. They can choose the programs that their kids watch.
Yes. Any other comments, Shira?
Teacher, then he agree with us.
Mudaffar. Yes, talk.
Yes. Before these films are made to entertain people, not to make them more balanced. So kids these they have to understand that they don't have to like reenact these scenes or these things. It's meant to entertain people and make them have a good time.
Yes, but
You might be taken from your
You
party.
discuss with your team, no problem.
Yes, we're waiting. Take your time.
I support
It's right that it was made to entertain us, but nothing is perfect.
Yes.
So-
Again, Muhammad Sayyid.
It's right that it was made to entertain us, but nothing is perfect.
So what other flaws?
Some people take seriously in violence movies like bullying, which happens in a lot of schools, and the cause of it might be like violence movies and stuff.
I have a very nice example about the WWE wrestling. This things many people in schools do it to other people, and that makes many violence in schools. From this.
Good idea. Discuss.
WWE means World Wrestling Entertainment.
What about you here? Do you plan to support your
Yes, Hussein.
support this team or this team?
Yes, give them an idea. لا حسين talk. From your place. No. حسين. 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 طب listen. Yes, حسين.
I think the action movies is very bad for the kids because they got violence. Like they always hit people for no reason, and that's very dangerous.
What? I didn't hear you. Again.
The action movies is very bad for the kids because they're gonna get like too hard or too violent to the other people.
They get violence.
Yes, and that's dangerous. A lot.
And that's what happened.
Yeah.
Some movies, but this movies doesn't suit the ages of the people who watch it. It suits 18 plus.
Yeah.
Again.
The movies you're talking about is the movies that suits 18 plus, not the movies for 13 or even 11 or 10. It doesn't suit them.
In the cinemas, people from 14 they go to any movies. Like they bring big people to buy the tickets, then they go and for free.
Yes.
When the movie comes to TV, no one, if the parents are sleeping or someone is not at home, young kids can still watch it by opening the channel.
Right. Okay. Let's not talk.
تعال
But some people,
عشان نكون 6 ب6 بس خلي واحد احمد ايمن ينزل.
لا
احمد ايمن ينزل. كان عشان بوينت.
You would say, okay, no problem. Yes.
الحمد لله.
Yes. Talk.
but some parents block the channels that they don't want their kids to see it.
The parents who really care.
Some parents don't know how to block me.
But sometimes the parents themselves actually watch violence movies.
Can you repeat?
Some movies like NBC Max and those other movies has kids movies and 18 plus movies, so they can't actually block it.
And they can watch movies from the internet.
We're talking about TV, not internet.
There are channels for kids. You don't have to watch kid movies and adult channels, you know. And when you watch a movie, it tells you if it's for adults or not. So before you watch it, you have to make sure that it's not for adults, so kids can watch it and they don't get any violence from it.
I have said before that parents need to rest, and they can know what are their kids watching.
Also, I said that they can block the channels that they don't want their kids to see it.
These days, people, the parents don't care about the children anymore. Like, they let them watch anything. It's not important.
I don't think so.
Those are careless parents who doesn't really care about their children violence.
Khalid.
You said you have a point.
No.
You said you have a point that this point.
عشان الفجر المخرج بيطلع في الآخر.
But don't use Arabic, huh? English, huh?
As I told you, some channels have kids and 18 plus movies. And the kids that their parents rest and they can't block this channel, they won't care if it's 18 plus or 18 less. it doesn't matter. They will still watch it.
But there's still some kids channels. It's only for kids, like MC3, Cartoon Network, and these channels.